You ever watch a scary movie and wonder why the white girls in the movie does the dumb shit that they do? Yeah, me too. I watched a lot of scary movies and most of them are always the same. It's always the same plot. It's always about some teenage girls getting tormented by a crazy ass serial killer. And not those kind of Jason Voorhees motherfuckers. No, not people that died and came back to life. I'm talking about like real serial killers. Motherfuckers under a mask. Under that mask is a real person. He got feelings. But when it comes to stabbing the shit out of somebody, he ain't got no feelings. He just doing that shit for revenge. Or some of them just do it for the hell of it. Ghostface, he does it for the hell of it. Michael Myers, he just has mixed feelings. He don't give a fuck who he kills. Anybody that goes in his way, he'll kill his ass. Ghostface, he'll hunt your ass down. But Michael Myers, he'll just kill anybody that's in his way. What's the difference between those two? Freddy Krueger, he died and came back to life. He just kills you in your dreams. Jason, he just kills people just because he wants to. He don't give a fuck. He ain't got no feelings. He's dead. Freddy Krueger, he ain't got no feelings. He's dead. He don't even kill you right away. He tortures the shit out of you first. But in this video, Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees, they're excluded. I'm talking about Michael Myers, Ghostface, the dude from Texas Chainsaw, I forgot his name. That's a real person under that mask. And that mask is basically a human face, and that's from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning. I remember that movie. He cut dude's face. He had on a black leather mask at first, but he cut dude's face and made a mask out of that face. And they stuck with it since then. And that shit is trifling too. That reminds me of Manhunt, man, in a way. That reminds me of Manhunt. They cut the dude's face off and they used the face as a prop. They used the face as a prop, like a lure or a weapon or even a mask or some shit. Damn, Manhunt is so gruesome. I finally beat the game too. Game's fun as hell. But anyway, this video is about dumb white girl logic. Now, white girls, don't get offended by this. Do not get offended by this. Now, I'm being funny. If I would have said no pun intended, and yeah, you'll probably be offended by this, but pun intended. I'm being funny. And people know what I'm talking about when it comes to white girls doing stupid shit in these movies. It always starts the same way. The middle is always the same way. They always get the police involved. The police always dies. And then they're just fucked. They're alone. In every scary movie with these teenage girls, it's always a teenage girl home alone. You ever notice that? If a movie's about a teenage girl, she's always in a house by herself in the beginning of the movie. Ain't nobody there. Her parents ain't there. Her so-called boyfriend ain't there. It's always a teenage girl in the house by herself. All of a sudden, she gets tormented by a serial killer. She is banging and shit. I said banging. She is banging and shit. Then she goes to check that shit out. All you gotta don't. Now, there's one thing you learn from these scary movies. Like in real life, you hear some scary shit going on. Like you hear some banging or some shit in your house. Get the fuck out. Grab your phone. Get the fuck out. Call your friends. Call the police. Call anybody you can. Don't go investigate. Well, don't call the police because they know it's fuck. But call your friends. Call at least 2, 3 of your friends. And go meet them somewhere. And if you're going to drive, make sure you check your car first. Because half the time, when you watch these movies, bitches always die in the car. I always get their throat slashed when the killer is in the back seat, laying down. That always happens. They look through the mirror and they're like, get the throat slashed. But here's the difference between white girls and black girls in these scary movies. Black girls, they actually get the fuck out of there. They don't investigate. They don't do that Scooby-Doo shit. It's only white girls. They always want to investigate. And they be scared as hell, too. They want to check every room in the house. They want to check the bathroom, the basement, the bedrooms, the closets, the kitchen, the living room, behind the curtains and shit. They want to check everything to make sure the coast is clear. And the killer jumps out of nowhere. She screams her ass off. Then she runs all over the house, trying to get the fuck away from the killer. He's tormenting the shit out of her, intimidating her. He tries to stab the shit out of him, but she hits a counterattack, makes his ass fall. And here's the one chance you get to run out of the front door, but what does she do? She runs up the fucking steps. The front door is right there, but you run up the steps? Are you serious? I mean, I know it's in the script, but shit. You gotta run up the steps, though. Run up the steps. And then they run into their bedroom, close the door, and lock it. And they just stand there. They ain't got no phone or nothing in the room. Half the time they do, but sometimes they don't. Then the serial killer, whatever the hell he got in his hand to try to kill you with, he tries to bust the door down. And then, by the halfway point of him busting the door down, she finally looks at the bed and grabs the sheet, double knots it around the bedpost as tight as she can, and tries to harness out the window. This motherfucker done broke the door down halfway already. He jumps in, cuts the damn sheet that you're trying to harness out of the window, and you fall to your death. You could have ran out the front door and saved your own life. These dumbass white girls, man. Man. That's one thing about white girls in these movies. Yeah, pun intended, as I said. That's one thing about white girls in these movies. Another thing that irritates me sometimes is when the phone rings. Same with the doorbell. When the phone rings, why do they walk so slow towards the phone like somebody's trying to torment them on the other end? They walk so slow towards the phone. Let it ring for about 15 to 30 seconds. Then they reach their hand out real slow. Finally pick up the phone. And they say hello, all scared and shit. Hello? And it'd be their best friend on the other line. What's up, bitch? Same with the doorbell. Somebody rings the doorbell, she don't hear shit but the doorbell. She walks so slow to the door. Takes her 30 seconds to open up the goddamn door and be her best friend outside. White girls kill me with that shit, man. When when the phone rings, somebody else answers the phone. They're like, oh, it's for you. Hello? I always got a look of concern on their face. They kill me with that shit, man. Another thing that I hate that white girls do is that they trip over their own feet when they get chased by a serial killer. The motherfucker is walking. That's one thing that kills him. The motherfucker is walking, and she's running as fast as she can. Trips on her own 2 feet, and dude is close as hell. How did he catch her? How did a serial killer catch her to the white girl when she's running as fast as she can, running for her life? Trips on her own 2 feet. The motherfucker's right there. He ain't running nothing. Stabs the shit out of her. She's dead. Man, come on now. I mean, I know it's the script, but shit, sometimes they do dumb shit in these movies. They do, man. Especially in the movie Scream. When they hear that phone ring and dude is on the other line, well, not on the other line, on the other end, why do they stay in the fucking house? Why didn't you just run out the goddamn house and just run up and down the street or some shit? They really gotta stay in the house and investigate while he's on the phone talking to them? They just stay on the phone. If you hear that scary ass voice and he somehow knows your name, hello, Sydney. Why do they always want to investigate? Who the fuck is this? Stop fucking calling me. I'm gonna fucking kill you, okay? Not if I kill you first. Jumps out of nowhere. That's hilarious, man. These white girls are hilarious in these scary movies, man. I mean, the movie ain't even scary. It's like they just do these things that makes me laugh, man. But yeah, that's what I call dumb white girl logic. Could have ran out the house when you had the chance. You didn't have to stay in the house and investigate. Just run. Run. Call your friends. Call the police. Tell somebody stopping you. And they'll take care of it. Even though half the time the police always dies, like in the middle of the movie. Yeah. Anyway, that's the end of this video. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Leave a comment down below. Oh yeah, rate that like button. Add me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.